Chris is a small, sweet, lean, frenetic, baby-faced monkey of a man. He has no social filter, no sense of physical, medical, or economic danger, and a thick New Hampshire accent. Shockingly, he's from Nashua, the next town over from where I grew up, though we didn't meet until Rob and Dan Harmon brought him and his writing partner, Eric Falconer, onto the show. Chris rubs his crotch on everything, animate and inanimate, his bosses included, regardless of whether they're in the mood for it. He's the funniest person I've ever met in my entire life, and it just so happens that one of the main ways he expresses himself is by taking his penis out of his pants. For Chris, it's an especially bold move because his penis, to put it delicately, does not have an imposing presence. It's really more of the promise of a penis. I don't claim that this habit of his is witty or original, but every time he pulls out his cock, it strikes me as hilarious. If for no other reason than that he seems to get so much pleasure out of it. And to be fair, Chris does do it as cleverly as anyone possibly could. For example, he'll walk into the room with his penis poking through a hole in the center of a paper napkin and gleefully declare in his New Hampshire brogue, "My dick just ate lobster." The fact that I laugh at this kind of thing has consequences, of course. It explicitly encourages such behavior, signaling not just that it's acceptable, but actually preferable. Because the truth about all this phallic mischief is that it slows down the writing process. In fact, slowing down the writing process is the whole point. Figuring out how to structure a satisfying story is a gigantic headache and often not much fun. The gratification only comes many months later when the episodes finally air, whereas pulling down your pants is immediately rewarding. One thing about writers, we tend to be lazy as shit, but become very motivated in pursuit of a joke. Case in point, the morning we were to move into our new offices, Chris Romano and his writing partner, Eric Falconer, woke up extra early. They broke into Rob's sparkling new office, and with the teamwork that made them such stars in our writer's room, Falconer took a gigantic shit in Rob's toilet. I don't know what he did with the toilet paper because there was none present in the bowl. This is called love of your craft. Needless to say, the bowel movement was not flushed. Instead, Romano made a handmade flag made from toothpick and napkin on which was written simply, "I know what you did last summer."